Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I'm going to be doing a reading today for the sign of Aquarius is next. So I guess what I like to do is tune into spirit by inviting them in. So spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from a place of love and light, please guide me. Give a clear and accurate message for the sign of Aquarius. What's the good stuff coming for them? What's the blockage that might be something that they might have to work through? And what is your advice? So we'll do 3 columns, kind of digging that vibe a little bit. Show the world the real you. That's a full moon in Aquarius. That's you. Cool. And nothing is yet set in stone. And don't let your past hold you back. And what I have to tell you is that I tried to do so many readings yesterday. I tried to do Aquarius and Pisces and Aries, and I tried to do a collective one, and I just couldn't. I couldn't get the messages. They weren't making sense, but I have to tell you that these are the same cards for you. So, Aquarius, show the world the real you. So, that's the gifts coming. You're finally going to be let out of your shell. You're finally going to be able to come out of whatever darkness you've been in, and the real you gets to shine. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so the first card out is the Queen of Cups. That's about surrendering. She's very emotional. You see, she's up to her, past her elbows in tears. But her hands are up in a surrender position. I surrender, spirit. And there you are with the 9 of Pentacles. Being independent on your own, guided by spirit, happy, full of life. And then at the bottom is the 10 of Cups, and then here's another one, 10 of Swords. So it looks like there's some kind of transformation. It could have something to do with love or your family. The 10 of Swords is the death card, and it's like the ending of something. This definitely looks like, like she's walking away from something. She's definitely being guided by spirit with all those birds up there. She's walking away from something. And then nothing is set in stone. Yeah, so I see you like letting go of something here. This is your challenge. It could be a challenge to let something go. Maybe you thought something was going to last forever, but it turns out that you have to let it go. Yeah, and you have to get into your own energy here with the Queen of Swords. That is about cutting out what doesn't serve you anymore and taking your heart completely out of it. So I see a couple queens on here, so that's super sweet energy. I see here at the bottom here of this road, nothing set in stone. There could be something being illuminated here that you didn't know about. That's usually what the moon is all about. It's about illumination of something that you didn't know before. Alright, so don't let your past hold you back. This is spirit advice, like how to move through the energy. This is how they're kind of like saying to you, South Node energy. So you might want to look and see what your South Node is and what that might look like for you, like on your South Node is really your past life, your last life here. And it's asking you not to let that hold you back. So I'll explain a little about the South Node. So, the South Node is where we came from. That's our last life. And when we're born here, it's familiar to us. We remember it somehow. And we always usually kind of begin down that path a little bit. And it's very comfortable because we already lived it, right? It doesn't mean it was great. It just means that it's familiar, you know. I feel like you are gonna be victorious here with this Six of Wands, because that's what it means. But it looks like you're kind of mind fucking yourself about it. Like you feel like you can't see, you know, you feel blindfolded. Like you need to make a decision, but you don't really know how. And then there's this Queen of Wands energy, as well as the Emperor energy. The bottom of the deck overall here, we've got Temptation. Okay, we've got the Devil card. Now, let's just look at this Devil. Isn't he beautiful? So, I feel like this card, you know, he's got his fingers holding on to something. This is representative of you down here. Like you're being puppeteered by something that's greater than you. Now, usually this is something that's just, you know, you're your own devil, you know what I mean? You really are. The devil can be any kind of temptation or any kind of addiction, codependency, like refusing to like be in the Nine of Pentacles, like say for instance, because this is a card of independence, you know, making it on your own and being really happy about it. And maybe you feel like, you know, you aren't anything without someone else. That's a possibility. But it's also about drug addiction. It's about alcoholism. It's about lying. It's about lying to yourself. It's about being mesmerized by something, and so mesmerized that it controls you, and you don't really even realize it. You know, there's one Devil card that shows somebody not being able to see anything around him, like he's like in a trance almost. And so I feel like, you know, the overall reading here is the bottom of the deck. So I think this is, whatever this is for you, it's got control over you. So show the world the real you here. So the first thing you need to do is, I feel like you've got some kind of thing going on where you're super emotional. I see you down here in the Moon card too, like kind of drowning in that water. Super emotional situation. You're having to let something go here. Five of Cups is about grieving. It's about letting go. And sometimes that's really hard to like accept. But I feel like just the way this card is portrayed here, she's dumping that stuff out. She's dumping it out. She's letting it go. She doesn't look all that happy about it, but she's doing it. You know, she realizes that even though she thought she had 10 cups of love, it's over, you know. And I guess show the world the real you. You know, like, what does that mean for you? Survival. Coming out on top. You've got 3 queens here, and I can't help but notice, like, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. So all you're missing is the Queen of Pentacles, and you almost have her right here. But this is really, really clearly like 4 queens is Empress energy, right? And you do have the Emperor. So I feel like you're very, very close to some kind of really great balance. I don't think you see it coming, but this whole thing here is key. Walking away, letting go through the grieving process, taking your heart out of the thing and just making a decision about whatever. You know, you're blindfolded here, but you don't have to be. You know, those crows there are trying to unblindfold you. That's spirit. So, and I mean, this is under don't let your past hold you back. So, I feel like there was a time where you felt victorious, like you won, and then you need to make some sort of a decision here. And I see you just really being confused. I feel like the important part of this card is the spirit movement here, Like, this is not like a regular Two of Swords card. You got spirit right there helping you, trying to unblindfold you, trying to let you know that we're all connected, that they're connected to you, and that you really aren't blindfolded. They're trying to go, hey, open up your eyes. You're really this beautiful Queen of Wands. You really can reach this Emperor, Empress status. But what it's saying here with the three queens, like that, I feel like it's saying that you're really, really close to being somewhere really good and balanced. You're like almost there. So let's see. I kind of want to, I'm not going to clarify too many of these because they're pretty self-explanatory, but I want to know about this Ten of Cups and Ten of Swords. What happened here? It looks like you had Ten of Cups and then it ended. Like you had what you thought was 10 cups of love. Yeah. So it's got a Knight of Swords. Something happened really fast. Someone has a boundary around themselves, or it could be about a child. The Page. There was a Tower moment. Yeah, okay. So basically, I feel like what happened is there was a bunch of choices, and I feel like somebody made you feel like an option, and I don't think you really even saw that coming. That's what the Tower's all about. I think it caused you to some kind of change things with the Knight of Swords. That's like truth. Like you figured it out. You figured out the truth, and then you put a boundary around yourself. You're protecting yourself. You walked away, bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. You walked the fuck away, and you went toward sunshine, abundance, love, happiness. But I see you still kind of being mindfuckery here, Eight of Swords. Time for healing. Yeah, there's definitely a transformation about love here. You're manifesting it. So I want to know, what is this Two of Swords doing here? Tell me what the Two of Swords is. What's the decision here? It is about the Earth Mother. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you are. You've got the Earth Mother. You've got the both divine masculine and feminine. So I feel like what you can't see is your value. You aren't able to see it right now for some reason. Why can't Aquarius see their value right now? And Spirit is trying to uncover your eyes so that you can see it, because you're really emotional. And what you really want is, you want independence, but you want it in a relationship. I don't think you really want to be alone. You can be. But what you desire is to have that feeling in a relationship. You're kind of up all night worrying about it. And here's your fourth queen, Queen of Pentacles. So you definitely got Empress energy here. You've got Emperor energy. And I think that's what's going to be, like you're going to be starting a new cycle with that awareness, knowing that you are the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And then I think you're going to learn to cooperate, like, with your own self. I know that sounds kind of weird, but like if you are trying to get both of these energies in yourself, in your energy field, it takes balance. It takes patience and cooperation. Because these two energies, divine masculine, divine feminine, that's a lot of energy, right? The emperor and the empress all at one time. You're manifesting that. And I feel like you're going to be victorious on it. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, don't let your past hold you back, because what is happening here is whatever happened here kind of made you, like, go into this blindfolded mode. You don't even know where you're going or what you're doing, Like, that's the risk. And Spirit is saying, like, let me take off this blindfold. This is your this is your advice from Spirit. And I think what they want you to know is that you can have everything you want. And it's on its way with this World card. Sometimes when we have to close out a cycle, like this one, walking away, because this is what the World card means, is closing out a cycle. It's closing out a cycle, but it's beginning a new one. Like I said, like, she's walking away, but she's walking toward the light. And usually when we see any kind of death card, the next thing that happens is transformation. They're simultaneous. Show me what's hidden here in the moon. What's this? Nothing is set in stone. See, I think something's going to happen that's going to shock you, surprise you with this moon. What is it? What's being illuminated for Aquarius? Oh, that's 5 cards. It's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them because I feel like it's pretty important here. Oh my gosh, and it is. Okay, so you got, I see you walking away. You got your heart broke here, and you're walking away, just like with this 10 of Swords. It's over. So you're walking away, you're going somewhere new. Because you know it's over, and you know that it's time for a transformation. 2 of Cups. Now, you remember me telling you about these two? This could very well be a love reading. It could. I don't like the Devil card sitting there when I'm talking about, like, this being a love reading at all. But what I see here is 2 of Cups can also mean you finding your soul, lining up with your soul. And I really like that meaning better. It's under the moon card, so it's hidden from you. You don't see it, but it's this transformation that's going to show you. And this is where Spirit comes in and says, you are whole. You are divine. You are these energies. And I'm taking you there because you aren't seeing how powerful you are. Sometimes things happen to us and they knock us clear down to our knees. And sometimes Spirit has to come in and, like, show us. And I see that's what's happening here. 10 cups of love again. You're going for it. Yeah. So this is perfect balance. You would need perfect balance in order to drive this chariot. And that's you taking over the reins, There's no reins. You're doing it with your mind. You're driving where you want to go. You're powerful. You're making the first move. You've taken the first move toward what you want. And you're going to be successful here. Spirit, let's talk about the Emperor and Empress here. Tell Tell me what you're trying to say here. Should I get a different deck? Yeah, I need a different deck here. Okay, Emperor, Empress, energy, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so see, that Two of Swords comes right back in again when I ask about that. You see, this is about surrenders too. See, here you are with this Two of Swords blindfolded. Is she blindfolded in this one? Maybe. Maybe. But look at her hands. Look what she's doing in this one. She's surrendering, dude. She's surrendering to spirit. She's like, I don't know what way to go. You see, you have decisions to make. You're out of balance. There could be something about money, possibly, like you don't. But you're walking right into 10 Pentacles here with this Emperor and Empress. Okay, so, and then here's the Three of Wands again. This is about taking the lead. This is about knowing what you want, setting it in motion, and then standing back, waiting for your ships to come in. So I feel like that's what the Emperor and Empress is, because once you realize that you have those energies, well, you're going to be able to manifest anything at all that you want, just like that, especially with the two. That's perfect balance, perfect balance. That's what's coming for you. But I really feel like you need to be cooperative with, yourself. Be patient with yourself. Learn to work with spirit and other people who are trying to help you. Five of Wands, Five of Wands can be about an argument, a struggle. But in that one, it looks like people trying to cooperate to get something done. They're all trying to learn the song. So I feel like you need to go easy on yourself a little bit. And because you're having this big transformation, and what it is it's this balance that's coming in. I feel like you're slowly getting the Queen vibe, right? Because you got the Queen of Cups here, surrendering. You got the Queen of Swords here, really contemplating things, understanding that nothing's really set in stone, nothing's over. Nothing's really over for you, even though it felt like it. No, it's not. You're thinking about it logically. That's Queen of Swords energy. And then Queen of Wands is about, it's about being magical and knowing it and being able to tap into that passion that you have. And then the Queen of Pentacles is about being grounded, stable, and solid. All four of those queens together equal this. And that's what I see happening. I see you getting 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So you're definitely on a really beautiful path. Nothing's set in stone. I feel like the reason that that's important here is that once you get these two things, these two energies lined up, Emperor, Empress, and you're walking around with them, and you know that that's who you are, and you know that you're capable of anything, manifesting anything, any kind of life you want at all. Nothing is set in stone, because you get to manifest what it is you want. And the more you embrace these energies, the more clear the picture is going to be about what you do want. Maybe what you wanted back here, when we were looking at this, and somebody made you an option. Well, that's definitely not something you want. Who wants that? Everybody wants to be, if you're in a real relationship, no one wants to share. I don't care who you are, nobody wants to share. Fucked up. So yeah, beautiful reading, Aquarius. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching and supporting me. Bye.